Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp is we are ready for the Florida home opener. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Vols will kick it away to start. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And that had all the makings of it. Bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him, okay? I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
He's going to pass on second down. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Makes the quick grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game...
All by himself down the middle. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid comments.
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
On the run, it's Daniels. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. We saw it right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. How about this crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense? Pulling it, finds his man on the left. Makes the catch and knocked down.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
He's piled up 87 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Got the quick pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll leave it with him. Still on his feet at the 45. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Kearse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop me running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Gator!
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the... Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He now has 115 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about let the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes.
Pressure coming. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Abrams. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, a 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Fair catch called for and made. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this game.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Deep shot for the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun. This time he's got him. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Fakes his man out. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. The right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Is Colorado ready for prime time or what? Ralphie and company are running away with this one right now. They're up by 27 over the Royals. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Grabbed over the middle. It's Abrams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Got it in the middle. It's Abrams. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Gators in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Jukes his way for more. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Now, 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
Coming out with it, it's Otis. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Tennessee offense will take over 1st and 10.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Tackled, but he has a first down. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
And showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Lewis. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great...
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. The Gators get enough to move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run! Try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on.
On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Keeps the legs moving. He has 89 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for him.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. After run, now throw. He's got it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to get it out quick. You've got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Gators have taken it inside the 20. On second down, looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. The number one job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number one job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him, knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17.
Florida 31, Tennessee 14.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Floating away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Looking to scramble. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the back. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Florida 31, Tennessee 14.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Got his man quickly. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
At the 45, on its way. He's up to 113 yards rushing, and this offense wanted to establish the ground game, and man, have they started the season right in that regard. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Makes his connection. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Nice job to get down there and avoid the hit with the slide.
Ooh, I like that option play. I'd keep running that too because it's obvious the defense right now is really keying in on this running back. That was a big point of emphasis for them all week long in practice, and it's opening up holes now for the quarterback to run.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The give as they work on that clock. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man. And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here comes the offense on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants a big play here late. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's taking the deep shot. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Going up top on first down. Quarterback adapting. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Takes it the other way. And he's down, and this game will end on a turnover. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love